So this is the gas tank cage I'm building. It's it's all tacked in. So I made these little end pieces. It's like a threaded nut. I used a step drill, slid it in. I just tacked it for now and just grinded it flat, made all of them. I'll go back and TIG weld around there and then clean it up. But this is gonna go here, like that. Then I'm gonna put this bar over the top. I'll have another one of these on the opposite side, and then it'll get bolted down with this. I just got a 12-point bolt, and that'll cinch it all down. Then I'm going to add bars that come down here under the cage to the other side to kind of like, it's going to be like an extra protection on the bottom to hold it up, and that's a pretty standard thing to do. So here's more progress on the fuel cell. So we got these are the three braces on the bottom. I was only gonna do two. I had some extra material. It's not like a real race car, so we don't care about weight too much. We don't want it to be super heavy, but you know, that's why I added it, because it's a little wonky there. So I know when there's liquid in there, it's probably gonna push out. And then we have these on the sides. And I'll be putting some kind of foam on the bottom. So I added spacers to kind of mimic the thickness of the foam I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use something like this, all on the bottom and on the sides. So I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna trim these tabs here. These are the hold downs. The tank is upside down. And then I'm gonna try and fit it in the trunk. And I'm gonna be cutting out slots, little relief slots here. And probably here, center, for these. So that slips in there. And then we'll pull it back out, and then I'm gonna TIG weld this up. But at least it's there. I may not TIG weld it immediately because I want to get this thing running, and then when I take it all apart again, I'm not gonna secure the cage just yet, but there it is, looking pretty cool. All right, so this is the cage. So these, I just plug these sides. I'm gonna TIG weld everything else, but I MIG welded. I tacked everything with a MIG. These are relief holes for the gas tank. It's like this. So it's for these nuts that are here. So they all just slip into here, and then it's like right on the edge, nice and flat. I put a threaded nut in here and then welded it. I'm gonna TIG weld this in there, but it's welded on the bottom, like tacked in. Then these are the hold downs. There is I put I guess a bushing inside here so it can't crush when you tighten. I stamped, you can see it. This is L, so it would be left. So this is gonna be left on this side. And then these go in like that. I stamped an R on this guy. So this will be a designation for here. So that'll be the hold down for the gas tank. And then I'll put like some kind of washers in there for whatever the difference is there. I made sure to make spacing between the cage with the foam I'm gonna do. So that way it's all nice and snug and won't rattle. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then I'm gonna weld these to the frame on the body. And then I'm also gonna probably stitch weld this to the floor. So now I'm gonna put this in the car and cut out the reliefs for these guys, for the room for them, and then here too. Then I'm gonna set it in there and then put the gas tank in there and see what it looks like. So here it is in the trunk, and it's been pretty good. So you can see the hold downs on top. Look. I might, and that's pretty much how it's going to dress it up a little bit later, but with some lining holes, or I can. It's I'm using 120 thousandths tubing. You know, expanded metal. It does have some a little weight to it. Pockets right there or something, but yeah, man, that looks great. It's looking good. I like how that came out. Those are the fasteners. And if anybody's watching this, so you can kind of get an idea. This is not. It's just going to be a lot of a gas tank that's built for any specific racing all day or half a day to any spec. This is just my own design. Just wanted it to look cool. And on the bottom, you'll see the bracing. I'm probably going to add just 2 more support bars on the bottom of the cage, just the little pieces on the bottom to tie it all in, like one here on the left on the bottom corner right there. So I'll add it to the middle to tie the last little bit in for that little extra support. Thanks for watching.